hands. Show me your hands now. Show your hands. Show your hands. Turn around.
Right, stand there. Your hands up for me.
Turn around.
Wow, what's all this about?
Don't know, mate. Don't know what.
You don't know what it's about. You've handcuffed me.
Right, relax.
I'm relaxed. You relax.
Right, don't face me.
Don't face you.
Oh yes, don't.
Why?
Face me. You're getting aggressive towards me.
I'm getting aggressive because I'm asking why you've got me cuffed.
Yeah. Relax.
Well, tell me what's your grounds for having me cuffed.
Huh?
What's the grounds? You need grounds to. You can't just go up to members of the public, right, and handcuff people like this.
Right. Bishopsgate Police Station. And PT Tutwell. We're searching under Section 1. Okay.
What's your grounds?
Grounds for. Yourself has been, or you've probably been seen with a knife. Okay.
A knife?
That's why. Yeah. Potentially. Yeah. That's why you're going to be searched.
Wow.
Once additional officers arrived, the situation escalated immediately. Without any explanation, they drew their tasers and detained 2 auditors who had simply been filming from a public sidewalk. Their claim rested on a supposed report of a knife, yet no one had seen one and no evidence ever appeared. The allegation originated from private security and was accepted without question. Handcuffs went on, and Section 1 of PACE was cited, even though that standard requires reasonable grounds. Not hearsay. Filming in public is not a crime, nor does it create a threat. Rather than verifying the facts, the officers relied on a rumor and tried to pass it off as lawful action. That isn't just careless policing, it's plainly wrong and unlawful.
What are you filming?
Is it illegal to film?
No, it depends where you're going to film and what you're doing.
Am I in a public place?
I don't know. When you're trying to go in buildings and in private
No one's tried to go. No one's tried to go in there, sir. I mean, don't forget. Listen, let me tell you this, though, sir. Right? Don't forget, you've got a phone call alleging that people have got knives. Have you found any knives?
No.
So people are lying, then, aren't they?
Not necessarily. Well, members of the public. Members of the public. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You're going in and out of buildings. You should not be going in.
Have you got any proof that we have been in any buildings that you're not supposed to?
We're checking the CCTV.
I suggest you do before you make stupid allegations like that, sir. What's your number, please?
I haven't made an allegation.
What's your number, please?
I haven't made.
You've just told me that I've been trying to go into buildings.
No, I said the allegation is from public that you've been going to buildings. I haven't said I've seen you doing it.
So he said it's a knife. You were saying that we're supposed to be going in buildings.
Members of the public have told.
Yeah.
So that's all we're going by.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay.
Right. So all they're going to do is just take your details.
No, they're not. I bet they don't.
You're going to refuse to give your details.
I'm not going to refuse. Am I your bloods? If I'm your bloods,
After every pocket and bag had been searched with nothing found, the sergeant finally arrived and immediately began throwing out sweeping accusations. When one auditor asked why they were being treated like criminals, the sergeant shrugged and said he didn't know, then claimed they had been sneaking into buildings and private car parks. There was no footage, no witness statement, not even a trespass report, just a rushed allegation to cover an empty search. Then came the moment that revealed everything. An auditor calmly asked, "Have you found any knives?" The sergeant admitted, "No." The auditor replied, "So someone's lied." The sergeant's response, "Members of the public, doesn't matter," said it all. He effectively admitted that an anonymous rumor was enough to detain and search people, and that once the truth emerged, the damage had already been done.
If I am obliged to give my details, I will. If I'm not obliged, then it's not refusal, is it? It's not a refusal.
You don't have to give your details.
Yeah, so that's not refusing then, is it?
I'm not going to stand out.
Yeah, because you've tried to word things, don't you, man?
Has anyone, I'm just asking because I don't know what's been asked of you already.
Listen, I'm not going to give you no hard time, mate, you know.
Just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I don't want to ask you the same questions that officers have already asked.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to give you the hard time.
Has anyone asked this gentleman, or have you been asked what photos you're taking and what you're taking images of?
Sarge, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right. Do you know the police, right? They work on what they know, don't we? We don't work on what potential.
I do. I work on potential. Right. I work on why are 3 individuals here taking pictures of vehicles parked in the back of buildings,
going up to the back
of buildings. That's what I work on. That's not normal behaviour.
Okay.
For me, under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we have a power to search you and search any images you've taken. Photos of vehicles, and why are you at the back of the building, coming up to the back of this building? I want to see if you've taken
Because
images.
the security guard engaged me in conversation and asked me what I was doing.
Right, and why did the security guard ask you what he was doing?
Because I was looking at that car there, because it's a sports car.
What car where? Oh, okay, right. For me,
That's all.
looking into the basement area of the back of a building is suspicious behaviour.
Suspicious is not against the law.
No, it isn't.
Right.
It gives us grounds under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
I know you're saying
to
nice
search
up
your
there,
stuff.
Sarge.
Right, so that's
You've
where we
already
are.
done that?
No, we haven't. We searched under Section 1 because we were told there was a knife.
Okay.
So you haven't been searched under Section 43(1.
No, but you've searched us, so you don't need to search us again then.
Well, we can search your images under
Yeah,
Section
but you've got it up. Right, listen, let me tell you this then, right? There's a memo that went about to all police stations, right, to say that photography in public is not illegal and
No, it's
shouldn't
not.
be used. And listen, let me finish though. This is the important bit,
Yeah.
right? And shouldn't be used first to use Section 43 under. Yeah, it does.
But we're not saying
and that's from,
You're
that's from the
taking
National
images,
Chief
You're looking
Constable.
at images. Doesn't matter. Within the back of a back of a building, that's suspicious behaviour. And for me, that is covered under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
When the auditor gently explained that police are required to act on solid facts rather than vague what-ifs, the sergeant, without hesitation, replied, "I work on potential." That wasn't a slip, it was a blunt rejection of how lawful policing is supposed to function. The law requires clear, objective grounds before anyone can be detained. Potential is not a legal standard, it's a shortcut that polices people's imaginations instead of real offenses. He then tried to justify the stop by asking, "Why are 3 individuals photographing cars behind private buildings?" But that question alone proves nothing. Filming from a public pavement, even if the subject is luxury cars or private property, is entirely lawful. Car spotting is a hobby, not a crime. The only potential on display was the sergeant projecting his own assumptions onto a situation he never bothered to understand.
What will happen now, you're going to be let go, but I'd strongly suggest, obviously, if you are filming and auditing, to be exceptionally careful with what you're doing, because we will get called back again, and it's likely...
And you'll treat us fairly, you'll treat us fairly, won't you?
Listen, that's what we've done now, haven't we?
No.
Now that you don't suspect anything, can I come out with
Of course I can, and that was what I said.
Yeah,
So,
Ali,
that's what I was
no,
saying.
that's unwanted contact. It's unwanted contact. Get off me, man.
Let go of him. Listen.
Don't talk like
Listen.
that. Don't talk to me like that, Sergeant. I won't talk to you like that.
Listen. That's all I've said. Listen. How's that rude? I'm asking you to listen.
If I'm shouting,
You're shouting, I'm
no,
not.
if I was shouting, you're shouting. Listen.
I'm just saying listen, because you're looking
Don't
at
lie.
Listen to me a minute, right? So, based on what I was being told, looking in the building, obviously my colleague's got some more information now, and we've had a discussion, and we agree, we all agree. Listen, we all agree there's not enough under Section 43. That's what I was trying to get to. We've got to that, right? But your behaviour, taking images and photos...
Is
in the
it
back of
illegal?
buildings- No, it's not illegal.
Well, there you go then, so will you stop saying that, please?
Because we don't know until we stop and talk to you and deal with it. We don't know until we stop and talk to you what you've been doing. and why you're doing it.
I got roughed up, man.
Even after the knife allegation fell apart and the Section 1 search produced nothing, the sergeant refused to let the matter drop. The auditor calmly explained that security had asked what he was doing, and he had simply said he was admiring a sports car in public. The sergeant even identified the car himself, yet continued to insist that glancing through a basement window was somehow suspicious. That suspicion was built on optics, not facts. Instead of stepping back, he used this to claim broader authority. When reminded that vague suspicion is not a crime, he agreed, then shifted gears. He asserted that Section 43 of the Terrorism Act allowed him to search their belongings. This came immediately after he admitted the Section 1 search had uncovered nothing. Rather than concluding the stop, he pivoted to terrorism powers in order to dig through the auditor's photos. That wasn't a lawful escalation. It was retaliation, moving the goalposts after the original justification collapsed.
Didn't rough you up, so you was put in cuffs.
Clown did.
That's your words, not mine. You was put in handcuffs for whatever reasons. I wasn't here when you was being cuffed, all right? So, but we've had a conversation now, so you've been stopped. The initial allegation for a Section 1 search was because we were told there were knives seen. That's why.
Sarge, listen, I don't feel as though we've had a conversation. I feel as though I've been shouted at.
Well, I haven't raised my voice, so you have, but I haven't. I haven't needed.
That was lying, Sarge.
Right.
But Sarge, can I ask you just
asked you to listen, that's all.
Okay, can I ask you to listen then?
Yeah, of course.
Can I have a copy of my stop search? You're the sergeant.
I stop search you, but I didn't stop search you.
Because I've called him a clown, he doesn't want to give me it.
Well, it's your right to have a copy of that.
Well, tell him then.
So,
excuse me, clown.
Hello.
Sergeant said you've got to give me a copy of the stop
I
search.
said you're entitled to a copy of your stop
that's
search.
fine.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Now, I haven't got it on me.
All you here, most of.
Listen.
Creative. Listen to the officer. He'll explain, all right?
He's not an officer. He's not an officer, Sarge. He's a constable.
Right, he's still an officer.
No, he's not.
Do you want to listen? Do you want to listen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me your email and I'll do that. Or you can go in front of Misconduct Police Station and you can collect your paper. Do you understand?
See you later then. Ta-da. Are you getting a copy? He's got a copy, he's got a copy. You little tyrant.
Officers detained 2 auditors based on an unproven rumor about a knife, using tasers, handcuffs, and a Section 1 PACE search that found nothing. The sergeant continued to claim suspicion based only on where the auditors stood and what they were filming, then tried to escalate to terrorism powers under Section 43 after the original justification collapsed. The force later defended its actions as lawful and proportionate, relying on a vague claim of seeing something like a sheath, but ultimately settled the case for £500. The incident highlights acting on speculation rather than evidence, misuse of police powers, and the importance of accountability when assumptions replace facts.